Hey y'all, Danny Moon here. Call me what you want as long as it's respectful. Happy full moon, happy full moon, happy full moon. This is going out to my Sagittariuses because it's the full moon in Sagittarius. So let's just jump right into it. I always say I don't want these videos to be long, so let's hope I can stick to under 35 minutes. Okay, we are doing What's the Tea deck. What's the tea? And we're gonna see. I just finished meditating on you, Sagittarius, and my Sagittarius Collective, and I must say the foundation to this reading is that you need to clear out whatever trauma that you have. Now, if you haven't started to clear out, meaning if you haven't started journaling, decoding your dreams, digging into that spiritual bag, meditating, manifesting, if you haven't really did your shadow work, boom, there you go. Sagittarius, you need to clear out whatever's lying. You see I'm going like this. You can't get, the phone is up here, but I'm going like this because it feels like whatever is lying down here in your gut, or in the depths of your heart, is like old trauma. Now these messages is for a lot of different Sagittarius. So some of you have father issues. I'm so sorry to say it, and I don't know if I should call it father issues, but some of you have daddy issues. Either you're missing your daddy, even though I'm not getting that energy. I'm getting like conflict. I'm getting like abandonment. I'm getting like he wasn't around. I'm getting anger. So sometimes when you have like father issues, you could bring that into like your relationship, into your adulthood. So, and then if you're a teenager or whatever, I don't know, 18 and over for these readings. So I am getting some of that. Okay, let me slow down. Like I said, the foundation to this reading is that you have to clear out. It doesn't have to only be father issues. It could be any type of trauma that has happened to you in your past. If you haven't started that already, it will happen for you. I do feel like a shift is happening for you Sagittariuses. Now it could be this moon. It's affecting y'all the most because it's in your sign. So I do feel like there's a shift happening with you. I do feel conflict. I do feel communication, but I want to enforce that. I don't know if enforce is the right word, but I want to really say, choose your words wisely. Okay, think about what you're gonna say before you say it. Don't jump the gun, and don't be so harsh. Take a different perspective on things. Okay. Also, the foundation of my meditation was a lot of love. So I am going to do a bonus reading for y'all tomorrow night on love. Just a love reading. Whatever comes up tonight, I will give you, but just letting you know the basis of this reading was, and it was about people. Like people. And I'll give you more as I go. But when I say people, like, there was some judgment I felt, and I don't know if that's people judging you, which I got a little bit of, or if you're judging people, judging others. I got a lot of, I don't know if this is jealousy or envy, like people, like haters. I'm getting a lot of haters in the background. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing. All right, Spirit. And look, I split the deck. I just split the deck. And look what this card, it says. Love on the brain. Dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, and nostalgic. That's another thing I got in kissing ass on this side. Come on, what else did I get? Oh, I got rekindle. There's some type of either rekindling happening, or like an ex or somebody that you used to do with back in the day. They trying to come back into your life. They calling you, they're seeing you, they're watching you on social media. You bumped into them, you spoke to them, something about nostalgia. So I wouldn't be surprised when we do the tarot if the Six of Cups comes out. Ooh, I feel like I was all over the place. So Spirit, talk to me for the Sagittarius. What do you want them to know? All of that was already 5 minutes. And I'm getting like a Tanisha or a Tisha. I got a Marcy earlier. I got a Calvin. I got an Andrew. I see it. I see it. Loud and clear. What is this? Oh my God, again. Kissing ass. So either someone's kissing your ass or you're kissing somebody at Sagittarius. I don't see that from y'all. I don't see that from y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see. Somebody could have sent you flowers. And I did feel in the meditation like somebody's birthday's coming up. And I did feel like y'all, the Sagittarians, are planning a big trip for their birthday. Hawaii, Paris, Greece, Spain, something continent. Like, I'm getting like big plans. Passport. Spirit, talk to me. What else for the so somebody could be kissing your ass, and I feel like whoever's watching this is a boss. You could be a manager, you could be a principal, you could be some type of higher. I feel like you're higher. Social work they're giving me now. What does it says? This says dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. I can't make this up. Thank you, Spirit. My guardian angel's name is Avalon. So that could be someone's name, Avalon, or your name could start with an A. Spirit, talk to me. You could be dodging some type of bullets, or maybe you're just protecting your peace at this time, Saggies. I'm getting some energy of that, like you know about the haters, you know about the negativity. There's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of negativity in your family as well, which is all of us, okay? So, but I get that your energy was feeling it, the weight of it, the burden of it, and now you're protecting your peace. You're walking away. This says child services. Didn't I just say, wow. Damn, what did I just say? I was getting like some type of work. You could work in social service, right? Did I say social service? Child services, kids at risk of being taken or is about to, reporting something, neglect or abuse. So you could work in this type of atmosphere, or you could know somebody that is going through that. Maybe you work for protective child services or something like that. I feel like you could be some type of either like government work, post office work, something. Oh, and I did see that somebody was getting like a package today, Amazon or Temu or something. Want you back. I told you, want you back. Did I not say an ex or somebody's calling you? You bumped into them, thinking about you, watching you on social media. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Anything else out of here for the Sagittarius that we should know? Like, this didn't want to come out of my hand. This says marrying for money, in their head, overthinking, stressed, over analyzing. I feel like somebody's doing this about you, so I'm gonna keep this out because I really feel that. And travel, boom. I told you, travel, boom. Marrying for money. I don't know. You might know somebody, but I'm putting this back in the deck. Spirit, can I get one more, please? Spirit, thank you so much. Sagittarius energy, and this reading is timeless. It's timeless. Caught a case, sexual infection, sexual disease, rash. So as soon as I said that, I felt like some of you get yeast infections. That's normal. But you might have had a STD when you was younger, or maybe now. I don't know. I'm getting a lot when maybe you was younger. Can I get 2 more, please, Spirit, for the Sagittarius, please? And the reason I'm not giving no advice with these cards, these are like confirmation cards. Because I already told you there's going to be some big travel. Y'all are planning for your birthday. I already told you, like, somebody works in, like, what did I say? Social work. And then the child services card came out. So this is just like confirmation. So that means if any of this resonates with you, these messages are for you. But all the Sagittarius, I'm telling you, this is the time for clearing. All right, clearing your apartment, clearing your closet, clearing your trunks out, just clearing and bringing in the new. Okay, I do see some happiness. I see something. It could be blessings coming in. I feel like you're getting gifts. I already said flowers. You might have went out. I got something earlier too about going out. Reflecting. You could be reflecting on your past, which is good. I tell people, don't stay there. Reflect, learn your lesson, and move forward. Okay? Some of you could be meditating or meditating more. They're telling me something about glasses right now. So if you need glasses or need a new pair of glasses, this is the time to get it. That's just confirmation. Spirit is like nudging you to do it. Spirit, anything else? I see it. Thank you. Karmic friends. Can't fully trust them. Tension. Secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So when I was meditating, I did see a snake around y'all. So but a snake could mean many things in spirituality. A snake is about shedding the old and coming into something new, but a snake is also a snake. It is exactly what it is. Okay, so just be aware of that. And Sagittarius, don't go off on nobody. Don't, this is a time to just, sometimes people are in your life for a season and a reason. Sometimes it's just time to walk away. As hard as it might be, I'm feeling like you are shedding people, places, and things. That not for everyone, but for some of you. Creeping. You could be creeping. You could have a sneaky link. You could be creeping or cheating. I'm just keeping it gully. All right, let's hit the tarot. We 12 minutes in. Spirit, talk to me. I'm getting Sasha, so that could be a nickname, Sasha Fierce, or your name could be Sasha. Or you could be going to the Beyonce concert. You could like Sasha Fierce, which is Beyonce. I feel I'm getting boots on the ground, so you might be learning that dance, boots on the ground dance. Spirit, you might have went to like a trail. What do they call them? A trailblaze or something like that. I don't know if that's what they call them, a trail ride or something. I just see cowboy boots and cowboy hat. And I want to tell somebody they're not worth it. Either he's not worth it or she's not worth it. I want to tell you, like, they're not worth your energy or your time for them to be in your energy the way they are. Because I'm feeling like you could be upset, or you don't understand why, or you think they whack, or you're annoyed, or you mad or something. They're not worth it. They're not worth it. Remember what Spirit just said. Sometimes people are in your life for a season and a reason. Let them go. You know what I mean? And that means family too. Spirit, talk to me. We have 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands, it came out like this. So 3 of Wands, this is the universe saying yes. This is the universe saying go, yes. But when it's on the side, they're saying you still need some healing. When it comes out like this, it's saying like you still, even if it comes out like this, they're saying this is time for you to move slowly. To think about everything that you do before you do it. This is for you to reset. This is the time for you not to go off and for you to transform. Okay? I want to say decode the message or understand the message or something like that they're giving me. You could be reading a book, a really good book right now. You might like playing cards. They're showing me like a deck of cards, and I don't know if that's a spade they're showing me. You might like what's that? What's some people? What's that? Spades. You might like spades. Or you might be really good at spades. Oh, and I got like y'all are wine drinkers. Some of you really like to drink wine, or you have a favorite wine or something like that. Spirit, what else do you want the Sagittariuses to know for this full moon? All right, again, like I said, some of you are in healing mode right now. But what I do want to tell you, Sagittarius, is if you're in a healing stage of your life, this is not the time for you to like jump into a relationship. I'm just putting it out there. I'm feeling like I'm not saying you can't date. I'm not saying you can't see somebody, and I'm not saying you can't have fun. But this is the time to just really take your time, all right? And the reason I said that is because the Three of Swords came out, but again, it came out this way. If it would have came out in reverse, this is a healing card. When it comes out in reverse, like you're healing from the loss, from the pain, from the bad breakup, whatever. So it came out on the side. So give yourself time. Give yourself time. Queen of Wands, it also came out like this. So I feel like y'all want to move. Y'all want to do something different. You want more in your life, but you're not quite ready, which is fine. You know, bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune, saying like eventually you will step on this wheel. Everything is going to go in your favor, but you need to journal. You need to purge. You need to admit your faults, take accountability is what I'm saying. You need to stop being so hard on yourself. You need to I want to say bring some joy into your life, but some of you are happy. I'm not saying you're all not happy. I'm just saying you got to clear some of these blockages out. The only way you'll clear them out is first admitting that you have a blockage, admitting that there is some trauma, admitting that you do need counseling or therapy. The first step is to admit to yourself so that you can change those things. Spirit, what else? I do feel blessings coming in, though. I do feel blessings, and the blessings feel like either like a surprise trip. I feel like there's a getaway gonna be happening soon. It could be a road trip. I don't know. They're giving me either like with a C, Colorado or California. What else? The Five of Pentacles came out. This is either my health card, so you need to check on your health. I'm feeling high blood pressure. I'm feeling like something. You could have had what do they call it? A hangnail. Like something could be wrong with your toes or something like that. You could, feel like how do you say that? I don't want to neuropathy. I don't even know what that is. Now that had to be spirit, because I don't even know what neuropathy is. If you know what it is, please leave that in the comment, because I have no idea. What I was trying to say is that I felt tingling in my feet. So maybe your feet either go numb or tingle a little bit. You can have back issues to make your feet or your legs go numb or something like that. The Five of Pentacles is also about lack. Like lack. I don't have enough of. Sagittarius, you are the Queen of Wands. Y'all are the Queen of Wands. Okay. I'm not saying that that's a Sagittarius card, but y'all are go-getters, the Queen of Wands. Wands is about passion. Wands is about emotions. Like y'all take action. You know what I mean? So I want you to take action on your health, okay? I want you to also be patient with other things and other people. I'm not talking about the people who are leaving your life. If they leave in your life, let them, you know what I mean? But I just want you to try to build up your patience, your tolerance, okay? And then the lack, no lack mind. Sagittarius, y'all always kind of want more. And y'all are kind of sometimes can be, not all of you, but most of you are like expensive creatures. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, you got to get out of the lack mind, or like, I don't have enough, or I want more. I don't have, like, even if you don't say that, some of you have those negative lack thoughts, you know what I mean? But greed too. Don't be greedy. You know what I mean? Don't be greedy. I can hear y'all like, I ain't greedy. Just, I want to say, be grateful for what you have, okay? Spirit, talk to me. Ooh, that was a lot. What is this, 20 minutes? 20 minutes. Anything else for the Sagittarius? Anything else for the Sagittarius? The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, again, is my social media card. Remember earlier I said somebody's looking at you on social media. But you could also be looking at somebody through somebody's social media. You could be on, maybe you're on these platforms. Maybe you're big on TikTok. Maybe you're making money on TikTok. Something like that. But Page of Swords is also my learning card. Maybe you're learning TikTok. Maybe you're learning these platforms. I'm only saying TikTok because I'm obsessed with TikTok. What else? This the BRAT. Oh, music. That's another thing I got. Like, y'all like music. You can like jazz. You could like the arts, like anything that has to do with the arts. Painting, dancing, singing, rapping, producing, engineering, anything, arranging, you know. But I do feel a lot of music. Spirit, talk to me. So Page of Swords is about learning. It's about teaching. You could be a teacher. It's about getting advice from a wise person. So if you're getting advice from Spirit, Spirit is a wise person. Take the advice. Remember, the advice is to clear out the trauma. The advice is to let people go. Let them go and don't feel no kind of way about it. The other advice Spirit is giving you is if you have any father issues or parent issues, period, don't let it trickle into your love life. The other advice is be patient. The other advice is don't rush into being somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. Take your time. See the red flags. What else? Or communication. Think about what you say before you say it. And if it's time for you to start planning on moving up in your job, why don't you take the rest of 2025 to plan on how you're going to move, what you're going to move, where you're going to move, what pieces you want to move, and then your 2026 will be set up. You know what I mean? Or maybe some of you are thinking that way already. Sagittarius, please, for the full moon. All right, we got this in reverse. This is the King of Pentacles. I feel like somebody acting like they got money, but they don't. You know, this could be somebody you with or someone who you dating. I feel like a front. Someone's wearing a mask. So be careful, Sagittarius. Be careful. I do feel like some of you could be overly spending. Watch your money. We have the Empress in reverse. Immediately when I picked this up, I felt like somebody wants a baby, but they probably either can't have kids. I'm sorry. I hope I'm totally wrong about this message, but that's what I'm getting. But I'm also getting overspending here. I'm getting like you want to be the Empress. The Empress is about lavish, luxury, living large, security. I'm good. My mortgage is paid for a whole year. Like, that's the Empress is about living her best life. Okay? And you're going to get there, Sagittarius, because y'all are hard workers. I feel like you halfway there. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like gratitude has to be gratitude. I feel like somebody might have lost a baby, and that could have been in the past. I feel like someone's father may have passed away when they was younger. I'm getting all of that off that one card. I'm getting the name Jerry. I want to tell you to tell your friend to leave that person alone. Like Sagittarius, you must have a friend and your friend must be talking to you about what their dating experience or who they're talking to. You need to tell them to leave that person alone. They no good. I also feel like you might have a friend that's in a marriage that don't need to be in a marriage. Like, the marriage is whack. I'm getting the name Terrence Fletcher. Not Terrence Fletcher, but like I'm getting a name Terrence and a name Fletcher. Spirit, anything else? I'm getting Jaleel. All right, we have the Page of Cups. Now, my Page of Cups is about Page of Cups. Definitely a love card, but it's like small. The pages are small in tarot. So this could be someone you dating that you really like. You know what I mean? It could be someone that you like and like your feelings are growing for them or something like that. Page of Cups, I want you to love on you. That's who I want you to do. I want you the love for yourself to grow. All right. Anything else for the Sagittarius? 26 minutes on the clock. I like this. You got this in reverse. The Knight of Swords. So at some point, and I feel like it could have been 6 months ago, you was in the dark. You was super lost. So this is why I feel like healing is definitely taking place for you, Sagittarius. I love it. And what I admire about y'all is that even through your worst times, Sagittarius, first of all, nobody could see when you going through something. And I love that. I admire that. Not for all of you, because some of you wear your heart on your sleeve. And when y'all are angry, y'all are angry. You know what I mean? But some of you, y'all put a really good mask on. You know when you got to go to work or when you're in front of people, you know how to keep it tea, keep it classy. You know what I mean? But then when you go home behind closed doors, you're overly thinking, you're angry. There's something I'm feeling in the chest, in the heart, in the down. But I feel like you're healing and you're coming up out of that. I do think you need to walk more and be in nature more. I'm getting Trey. They're giving me the word companion, so you might have a companion in your life. What is a companion? I know what a companion is, but why they didn't say like someone you're dating, companion? I don't know. Maybe y'all are friends and y'all like each other or something. Maybe you have a good companion. I don't know. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is like a breakthrough, a big idea that you didn't think of before, and you're going to implement it. I feel like a lot of people are having dreams. Some of you are even having like sex dreams. But Sagittarius, I want you to stop overthinking something. I do feel like you're overthinking something. And the Ace of Swords is a big communication card. So either a conversation needs to be had, or it has been already, or something about coming back to the drawing board. Maybe you need to have the conversation again, get your point across clear, but without the anger, without the attitude, without the aggressiveness. And some of you are getting clarity, because I just got that song, I can see clear and now the rain is gone. Yes, a lot of you are coming out. A lot of you are just really doing this healing journey, and maybe you don't even know that you're doing it, but it looks good on y'all. I'm telling you. Spirit, anything else for Sagittarius? 29 minutes, okay. Ace of Cups. This is dating. This is a new job, a new love of something. The universe is blessing you with happiness because they see that you're doing the work. And some of you do journal. They're showing me, or you can automatic write. If you are part of the collective and you use these gifts, or you do readings or whatever, you can automatic write, or try it. If you haven't did it yet, try automatic writing. How do I do that, Karen? You meditate first, you pick the pen up, you bless the pen, you bless the paper before you start, and you write your name, the date, and you can even put the time and just write Dear God or Dear Universe, and your pen will start moving on its own. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is about being independent. You might be on your own, and you might maybe have been on your own for a while, but you doing it. You doing it. The Nine of Pentacles, that's you trying to get to the Ten of Pentacles. I love that. Some of you are talking about buying a house maybe next year. I love it. The Four of Pentacles is like a new threshold. This is the change I was talking about. This is the blessings that I was talking about. That's the 1111 card. That's the lucky card, okay? I do feel like some of you felt like you was trapped or in a box at some point. And that's weird, because Sagittarius, y'all ain't letting nobody trap y'all. But sometimes people could be in a long relationship until and when they out of it, then they could say, yo, I was fucking trapped. I don't know what was wrong. You know, I'm feeling that type of energy going on. I didn't even touch on the family issues, because I do feel like there's a lot of family issues going on. But I feel like as I'm looking at your family dynamic, there's a lot of strong chemistry. There's a lot of strong personalities. So it's just like bumping heads. I'm getting the name Robert. You could be going out to celebrate something or somebody. I feel like somebody might be graduating. Even if it's a little kid, I do feel like there's a graduation on the rise. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is about being grateful. Now, Sagittarius, I know y'all are grateful. You're probably screaming at the screen right now. At the screen. I am grateful. Spirit is saying, sit in your gratefulness a little bit heavier. You know, instead of wanting a pair of shoes, just be grateful for the shoes that you have. Instead of buying a pair of shoes, put that money up, invest in yourself. I feel like somebody has their mother's jewelry, maybe their mother's ring or something like that. Ooh, Sagittarius. I don't want to say this was heavy, but this was a lot. I could keep going. I know there's more in here. Spirit, talk to me. Anything else in here for the Sagittarius? I just saw the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of not Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is about, and I didn't see that, but since I mentioned it, the Seven of Pentacles is looking at something and observing. You could be looking at somebody and observing how they move, because they moving funny around you. You know what I mean? And it could be someone you dating. It could be, I don't know, it could be someone at work. It could be someone at home. You know what I mean? Maybe I feel like somebody's falling back. Like, yeah, let me watch you. Let me fall back. I feel like I'm getting that. But what I saw was the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a firm foundation, like creating your boundaries and not letting nobody pass those boundaries. Creating your boundaries and you not falling off and you sticking to what you say. But Sagittarius, I only know you to do that. Anything else in here for the Sag Collective? I want to tell somebody, don't worry. Thank you. Those are my last ones right there. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Something is coming in. It's either a raise in July is coming in. The newfound money, taxes, somebody owes you something, an investment, I don't know, but you will be getting some money. I also got like somebody might be going to like the casinos or something like that. The Four of Pentacles is about letting go of that anger and that hurt, because it's a healing season for you. okay? Four of Pentacles is about saving your money. The Knight of Wands, I feel like you could be talking to this person. Just remember, Knights, they're still immature a little bit. They're still learning. There's nothing wrong with that. So this is why I'm saying take your time. Because remember, the Wands card is either about passion, lust, desire, or Wands could be about action. You know what I'm saying? But it depends on what kind of action you're talking about, okay? Let's get the Life Happens. 34 minutes, man. Spirit, talk to me. Let me get 3 out of here for the Sagittarius, and we're going to get out of here. And that's not true, because you know I got to give you some angel numbers. I'm getting like Nakai. I like that name, Nakaya. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. We have Gamble. Did I swear, thank you so much. I don't swear, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here. I just said somebody might be going to the casinos, or you might like going to the casinos. And then the Gamble card comes out. Now, this card also means it's time for you to take a risk somewhere. It's time for you to take a leap of faith. Trust in your God, trust in your universe, and know that you could do it. It's time for you to level up. But I automatically feel like that's going to happen for you regardless. And I feel like great things is going to come in for you in July. You might be going somewhere in August, and I feel like things are going to be happening or turning around for you in September. Wow. That's awesome. Awesome. Spirit, can I get 2 more for the Sagittarius, please? We have balance. Sagittarius, you can't work yourself to death, okay? You need balance in your life. You can't be angry all the time, or you can't be right all the time, Sagittarius. You gotta see things in different perspective. You need a balance in your life. You might have a Libra in your life, yin and yang, okay? I feel like some of you take jujitsu. I don't even know how to say that. You know that is Spirit, okay? Awakening. A lot of you are going through a spiritual awakening. A lot of you are feeling strange and you don't know what's happening. A lot of you are having dreams, and y'all like dreams back to back, and you don't know what's going on. That's happening for a lot, especially now with this full moon in Sag. I am getting the word sorrow, so I don't know. I don't know. Sorrow. You could have lost somebody in this month, or I'm not really sure. God forbid anything. I'm getting sorrow though. Some type of sorrow. Spirit, Sagittarius, please. I'll take this one. And this says love. Look, love. So some of you are dating. I love that. I just want you to remember to love on you. Love on yourself, okay? You come first. And Sagittarius, I think you know that already. It's your time. Look at that. It's your time. It is your time to continue healing, but it's your time to step up, take a leap of faith, go for that thing. Stop talking about it and being about it. It is your time to shine, Sagittarius. I feel like for a long time you've been in the dark, or you was misunderstood. That's the word they're giving me, or something like that. You are drawing someone in, though. I could tell you are drawing. Look at that. You see them shoulders? You are drawing someone in. I love that. All right, what else? And I feel like time, like I'm looking at these clocks, something about time. First of all, I don't want you to be looking at your watch. You have all the time in the world. That's what you must say to yourself. Life is short, y'all. You know, take the leap of faith, but I don't want you to rush yourself. I don't want you to feel like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I don't want you to feel rushed, you know? Spirit, anything else? Wooside, you need to meditate, but we said earlier, some of you are meditating. You need to take a breather. Step back from that crazy energy, whatever. Some of you are confused about someone or something. You know what I mean? They're giving me a project. You might be working on a project at work. Longing. You could be longing for love in your life. You could be longing for sex. You could be longing for something in your life. Stop longing for it, and I want you to manifest it. All right? Bottom of the deck says new outlook. Did I not tell y'all? I said take a different perspective towards something. Anything else in here for the Sagittarius? Two-Face. I told you there's a snake in your boot. All right, we have shadow self. Didn't I earlier? I started this reading off telling you got to clear out your trauma. And I said you need to do your shadow work, right? And look what comes out, shadow self. So you need to do your shadow work. You need to journal. You need to go to therapy. You need to write it on a brown piece of paper. Write how angry you are. And then I want you to go outside and burn it. You have, today's the 11th, 12, 13, 14. You have to the 14th to clear out these blockages, to burn away all of this negative energy. But I also feel like it might be old energy too. We have Two-Faced here. I told you there's a snake in your boot. Watch yourself. Watch what you tell people too, Sagittarius. You might be getting the truth. You might, I said earlier, I just said this 2 minutes ago, you might get clarity. Because there was a song. What was the song? Something about rain. Anyway, you might be getting clarity on something. All right, and we have naive. We have naive at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, what angel numbers do you want to give the Sagittariuses? Automatically, I see the number 14. And look at, when I opened the deck, look. Ah, adventure. I do feel like coming soon, maybe July or August, I do feel like an adventure is coming for you. Like I said, it's passport time for y'all. It's passport time, okay? You need to get the new ID. I don't know if y'all know about that, but you know, now you got to get the new ID in order to travel. You can travel with your passport, but you need the new ID. If you haven't got it, you need to get with it. All right? 1221, symbiosis. 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 I want to say that's like merging with spirit. I feel like this is taking up so much time. I'm so sorry, y'all, but I really want to know. What is that, 1221? Cooperation and community, supportive, loving relationships, savoring meaningful connections, symbiotic energy. This is a reminder from your angels that you are not alone. They are reaching out, holding your hand, and guiding you through this period of conflict. You need to let go of any conflicts or burdens that are hurting your inner peace. This may be a moment to extend compassion not only to yourself but to others. I love it. Whew, I was totally off, right? Bottom of the deck is 11, awaken. You already got the awakening card, so that's 2 awakenings. You are definitely going through a spiritual awakening, y'all, okay? My advice to you is to meditate. 555. I told you a big shift is happening with y'all. It's happening with everybody, but right now I'm reading y'all, and I could tell like y'all are in a very healing space, but I only see it going up for y'all. It only is going to get better from this. I feel like you learned so much about yourself for whatever happened to you in the past. I feel like you learned so much about yourself, okay? I gotta go, not release. Didn't I just say that? I said go outside and burn it, okay? 7-7 is your purpose. What is your purpose? Is your 9 to 5 your purpose? What's your purpose? I don't even know what else to ask. Like, what's your purpose? And when you find it, then you need to do it. Maybe that's what you need to take your leap of faith on, okay? 4-4-4-4, which is triumph, okay? Because you are going to come out on top. You really, really are. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much. 44 minutes. Look at that. 44 minutes on the clock. I love you, Sagittarius. You could go to my TikTok and you can find me under Karen Alexander. I have another page. It's called Danni 3 Moon, but I'm locked out of that one. But at least you could go there and look at some of my stuff, okay? Oh, but Karen Alexander is my TikTok that is up now, and I think you can find that on all platforms, I think. All right, I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed full moon, and Sagittarius, you have nothing to worry about. And someone's going to school. I feel like someone's either going back to school or going to school. I want to throw that in there. I am getting the name Michelle too, and I'm going to leave it there, or the messages are going to keep coming, okay? Keep coming, keep coming. Watch what you eat and make sure you exercise. Love you. Bye.